Threats won't stop August 1 nationwide protest. It will only make it popular. Falana warns federal government. Happy? And that is it. Threatening the youths will not take you anywhere. It will only make the whole thing worse and make the protest more popular and more people will key into it. That is it. They don't know. No wisdom at all. So prominent activist and human rights lawyer Femi Falana has stated that no threat from the government or any other quarters can prevent the impending nationwide protest scheduled to commence on August 1. Despite statements from various organizations and the presidency condemning the planned protest, Falana said the demonstration aimed to draw attention to the prevailing hardship in the country must go on. Speaking on China's TV on Tuesday, Falana urged the federal government to take a proactive approach by identifying the protest organizers and engaging them in productive dialogue. Which productive dialogue? Let Falana stop all these ones too. How many times has government held dialogue? The one they did with labor on minimum wage, what is the outcome? Forget this one. They no dialogue anything. Let them do what the people want them to do. They have a way of contacting themselves. And I think the government can draw some lessons from the 2020 NSAS experience, Falana said. Identify those who are planning the protest and then engage with them productively, he added. Nobody, the protest is faceless. I don't think there's anybody you are going to be able to get. Falana dismissed the threats by government officials, stating threats will not work. In fact, the government's action often have a way of popularizing such protests. Nobody listens to such warnings. This time around, the government should identify the leaders of the movement and have some dialogue with them. There are demands that are being raised, and the government should address those demands. Oh boy. Final comment come amid rising tensions and calls for action to address the economic difficulties faced by many Nigerians. I think the statement I can take from Falana here is that no amount of threat will stop the protest. It will rather make it more popular and even make things worse for the government. That is it. But on the other part of government identifying the organizers of the protest to have a productive dialogue with them, you say no. First of all, the protest is faceless, just like NSAS was faceless from beginning. Justice for Mohbad was faceless from beginning. So this one should remain faceless if it will be effective. That is just it. It had to remain faceless. Because look at even somebody like Charlie Boy, very dark man, and Showore said they will support the what they call the protest if the youths are ready. The government is already trying to find way to stigmatize them and implicate them. Even Obi that does not know what is happening about protest, the government is already saying that the protest is planned by IPOB and the Labour Party supporters in support of Obi, or Obi is organizing it. So you can imagine the kind of mentality that they have. So it's better the protest is faceless. Okay, look at the young man that was arrested in Kano in preparation for this protest. Another one has been arrested in Sokoto State, Aliu Sanusi, that Showore had demanded his immediate release. Okay, people are just planning it and preparing and mobilizing, and they are arresting them. Okay, so no talk of when there is a face to the organizer. The next thing is to just grab all of them. That is it. The government is not sincere with dialogue, so no need to stick your neck into that. If not, you become a scapegoat, and that will be very bad. Okay, and people are already reacting to Falana's advice to government, and they said, on 1st of August, protest I stand, and inshallah, we will be out in large numbers because it is our right. Let anybody come and block our ways. Hey, this one now, the guys from the north are already also issuing their own counter threat to government, to Tinubu's government. So they will come out, and by the grace of God, they will come out in large numbers. So let anybody come and block their way. They will see what they want. At least their words and actions have clearly shown how brainless and incompetent they are. The days of their doom has come. Instead of appealing to the people, they are still thinking, believing they will use their slave dogs, the security forces, to intimidate us. I pity them and their supporters. This fire coming will consume all of them. Let's watch and see. Nonsense. That is it. So people are prepared though. I pray so. May the meaning of APC never be seen on the planet again. Federal government should do the needful by dialogue with them. With who? It's faceless. So when you say them, it looks like there are people that are doing it. No dialogue anywhere. That is it. Tell them as they are very stupid. That's the government for you. All right. So the groups are faceless. Oga lawyer. So rest. I love this one. The groups are faceless. So Oga lawyer, rest. If you know them via your son, you too can call them for a dialogue as well. You are a Nigerian as well. So help the country of your origin. Not be smart, you know. Just like what one of the commentators said, the people that are going to be at the forefront of the protest are going to be the Yoruba themselves, who are actually the people that started the initial protest that failed in Lagos, Ibadan, and Ogun State. So now that is coming in a bigger form, they will be at the forefront. It is now time to sing a Bing Pami and a Bing Pawa. That is not be a Miloko again. This one's serious, I'm telling you. So now that Falana has spoken his own, just like I said earlier, I don't think first of all, the people planning the protest are faceless. That's one. And then number two is that the threat against the protesters or the people planning the protest is not going to make things better. It's rather going to make things worse. And it's also going to make the protest planning more popular. And people are already getting more angry by the day. The more the government of Tinubu issues threat, the more the people get angry and the more desperate they are to see that the protest happens. So because the way it is, Nigerians are already going to do what the Kenyans did. And President Ruto of Kenya had to, budge. That is it. So now that Tinubu is now getting the negative feedback from the threats his attack dogs are issuing to Nigerians, let's see what is going to happen. I know that right now they are threatening, they are rejecting, and they don't know exactly what to do anymore. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment. That is advice that Falana is giving to federal government.